we have just made it down to the train station, which is behind me there. There's a lot of police today, so I don't really know what's going on. We've made it to the Tourist Information Centre of Hannover, which is just outside the train station, and we've made it to number 1. So there's 36 different stops along the way, and it takes you all the way through town. So I'm really excited to see everything. Let's start. Just to kind of prove a point, this is the tourist information spot, and this is number 1. Also, Jeremie spotted you can pay €3.50 for a €0 note, which, if that isn't a business strategy, I don't know what is. Anyway, we're going to go this way and follow the red sign, the red line even. It's called the Red Thread of Hannover. And we're going to be going this way.
And we lost it.
We've lost it already. Oh, guys. Oh, no. Hopefully we find it again in a minute. So number 2 is here. 1 minute. What is it, Jeremie?
The gallery will invite you to a little shopping trip right at the beginning of your city exploration. The Louise opened in 1987, and for many Hanoverians, a stroll under the glass roof is simply part of a visit of the thing.
And it's closed. Unless it's that side,
yeah, it's that.
And they're doing work. Okay, well I don't think we're going to bother with that one. Are we?
Good.
No, let's keep going. So this cafe here called Rotonda Ristorante is full of rich people. And this hotel is gorgeous. It's called Kasten's Hotel Louisenhof, something like that. But I think that's really cute. Looks really, really nice. Anyway, we're going this way, and I think the next stop is going to be the opera. This is cute, these little bears. Anyway, we're coming up to number 3. No, I think it's around this way. We're basically going to the opera, and I think it's to the left of me where there's people. There's like a whole stage set up and people singing. So this is the opera. And we're going to go this way and listen to the people singing and playing music. So this is the Opera House. It was finished in 1852 or something. It got bombed and destroyed during the war. So they rebuilt it, and it finished in 1950 something. So it was rebuilt from the historical building, so it's not the original, but I guess it is what it would have looked like. Okay, let's go and see the people singing and... Okay guys, so we have just stopped for some lunch, and apparently there's an event on this weekend, like a music festival basically, where there's 1,500 events and it attracts around 100,000 people, and there's 30,000 people like performing. So that's why the accommodation was probably expensive. That's why there's police, that's why there's lots of people. So I think we're probably going to be seeing lots of stages and things going on today. I don't know, but it is hot as well. I should have worn a t-shirt because I feel like I'm going to burn my shoulders. But we've seen 4 so far out of 36. So I think today's going to be a long day. Number 5 is Georgeplatz, which is this like plaza. And apparently the main thing to see is the building I have been filming, which is the bank. I'll show you quickly. Sorry for whizzing around. This one is apparently the main thing to see. But we're going to continue this way and just follow the red line. So number 6 was part of the wall. It was a gate or something that's been demolished. And the other thing you can see is this old building, which is actually really cool. I really like the windows and the ceiling, like in the roof. Number 7 is this church that we're going to. It was bombed during the war, so there's not a lot left of it apart from obviously the walls. I think the ceiling was bombed. There's some bells that chime. certain hours of the day at 5 past the hour, just so that it doesn't sound like local other churches. And there's some artwork in there you can see. I've forgotten all the other information that Jeremy read to me, but we're going to go and see it quickly. Okay, let's have a look inside. These bits are incredibly pointy. Let's dong it. And this was donated by Hiroshima, apparently. Guys, we missed number 8, so we're going back to the church thing because Jeremy has to see every single thing on the list. Like, I will just be like, okay, never mind, we missed it. But he's like, no, I didn't see the number 8 on the floor. I want to see the thing they're talking about, so we're going all the way back round here to try and find number 8, and apparently it's a stone that we're going to look at, so I don't know. Yeah, there is a lot of stones, Jeremy's just said. Oh dear. Okay, this is number 8. It's literally where we first arrived to see the church. And I noticed it, I just didn't know that was one of the things to see. So like I said, this is number 8, and basically these 7 figures at the bottom are 7 Spartans who sacrificed themselves for Hanover or something like this. This isn't even the original piece of stone. The original is in the Museum of Hanover. So we've walked all the way around the church again to see a fake, essentially. Right, I'm kind of done already. Let's carry on to number 9. Number 9 is this art gallery, but there's music playing and there's drilling happening, so it's very noisy. This is quite a nice walk though. We're walking up to the new City Hall, and we saw this yesterday from the other side, but it's quite nice to see it from this angle as well, from the front. So outside the town hall is also a big, whoa, no, got run over, music stage thing, which is kind of a shame because it would have been nice to take a picture of that without that in front. Okay, so this is number 10, and it's an archery statue made in bronze, which is quite nice. And it's also quite nice because you get a really good view with the statue and the City Hall behind. So I'm just going to get a little picture and show you that as well. Okay guys, number 11 is the front of the town hall. So we're going to go and see that in a second, but Jeremy's just spotted some baby geese, and there's loads of them. And they're happy just chilling around people. Let's zoom in.
There, and in the water too. Over there.
Some here. Some here. There's some here. And then there's some tiny ones over there as well, in the shade. I don't know if you'll be able to see. So this is number 11, which is the front of the town hall, which is of course gorgeous. And there's nice gardens here with flowers and greenery and swans and geese and things like that. And yesterday we were over there somewhere where we took the sort of reflection photos. We walked over here as well. So it's really nice to see it from this side as well. Guys, we've lost the red line. It's not here anymore. And actually, Jeremie's opened a blog. I'll leave it linked because that's where we're getting all the information from. But I think because there's so much work on, as you can hear, there's music playing, there's loads of police, there's loads of people. It's kind of hard to follow the red line, but it's definitely not here, look. The next place we're meant to be going is a museum up here somewhere, and there's no red line. So we've completely lost it. Okay guys, number 12 is this one. It's a museum inside museum walls because they wanted to protect it. Apparently it's got 5,000 glass windows, and you can go inside and see the old museum building inside this building, if that makes sense. I don't think we're going to go on. If I find a picture, I'll pop it on screen. Maybe we will go in. Jeremie needs to see everything on the list, so we'll see. Just like predicted, we are going in to see the building in a building. So we're inside. We can't find the building in the building, but there is like a tattoo exhibition on at the moment. with some badass women with tattoos. So this is apparently what the museum looked like before it's now been enclosed in another museum. Jeremie's just gone around here and went, oh yeah, so I guess it's around here. Okay, so this is the outside of the museum whilst we are inside the new museum building. And you can see also all the 5,000 windows on the outside, which I actually think is really cool. Okay, so that was number 12. We have done a third of them so far. Number 13 is an ornament on a door, apparently, that we're going to go and have a look at. Okay, so this is number 13. It's a lion and a unicorn holding a coat of arms. Something to do with England, Ireland and Scotland and Lüneburg and something else. I have no idea, but that's number 13. Number 14 is this building, which is a building that an architect built because he's a celebrated architect for him and his family to live in, and it's been unscathed or something. Jeremie's dancing to the God music that they're singing down there. Number 15 is Wangenheim Palace. I might have got that wrong, but it's a palace that was built by the same architect as the other one, and King George the something lived there as well. Okay, this is number 16, and it's meant to be the Tower of Waterloo to commemorate the Waterloo War, the Battle of Waterloo. And it's all the way over there, and it's covered in scaffolding. Let me zoom you in. It's all the way over there, so it's miles away, and it's covered in scaffolding, so yeah, we can't see that one either. Jeremie, what are your views on this tour?
It's really fun. It's like a treasure hunt.
It's useless.
They put the number, but they don't put them next to buildings.
And also the line disappears sometimes, and then it shows up somewhere else.
It's a treasure hunt.
It's a treasure hunt.
And
it's
also, if you don't have a blog, you have no fucking idea what you're looking for.
Yeah,
or what you're looking at.
We were saying they should have a panel here with like a QR code or something with different languages, so you could scan it and know what you're looking at. Whereas we've got a blog that we found.
Great idea. Terrible execution.
Yeah, great
Another
idea.
one.
We were saying yesterday, oh my god, this is so good, you can see all the top sites of the city. Why don't all cities have this? I think they did this one and thought, no, it's an absolute fucking shambles.
Yeah.
It's awful, let's not do it anywhere else. Anyway, this is number 16. What's number 17? Do we know?
It's probably the
Oh, we can cross.
The church that is fully covered by scaffolding.
Yeah.
It's a water art.
Number 17, we are back at where we were yesterday, where we saw some guy fishing over there. And I think it just says water art, so I think it's those sculptures sort of on the water. It is a fantastic view though, to be fair. So actually these artworks were neo-Gothic something or other, I don't remember what Jeremie said, and they got destroyed, so this is just some reliefs, like some fakes again basically. So this bridge was built in 1686. We're pretty sure it's this bridge. We haven't seen number 18 yet. 200 years old. And you could pass through this to walk through the, what was it, castle? Number 18, there we are. Okay, this is number 19, and I think it's just this promenade. And actually yesterday, we were walking along that side, and the surfers that we saw were down there. I think I've seen them today as well. Oh, you might be able to see that person coming out of the water. Yeah, the surfing is down there. Okay guys, number 20 is these 3 female figures called the Nanas. They've been here since 1974. They're called Charlotte, Caroline, and I've forgotten the first name, Jeremie did tell me. But these are quite popular here, quite famous to get a little photo with. And there you can see all 3 of them together. Okay, we're at number 21, which is Old Town. There he is, with the gate. So this section is just to walk around basically in a loop. Jeremie's looking in all the windows. Okay, we're walking down this one, and this building is so pretty. It's like yellow and covered in all these paintings, and it looks quite old, and all the windows and things. Okay, Jeremie's going to tell us about number 22.
It's the oldest town house. The next destination is the oldest town house in Hannover. The front house dates from 1566. The back house is 2 years old. After looking at the beautifully decorated facade, you could take a look through the open front door into the small courtyard and the back house.
Well, the door is closed, so we can't go in, but apparently you can sometimes maybe go through and see the back. Number 23 is this church, and apparently it was consecrated, I don't know the word, something in 1333. Basically, it's fucking old and gorgeous, obviously. Number 24 is kebab food shop. No, it's not.
It's a deaf chapel.
A chapel, okay. Okay, number 24 is a chapel that was built by an old guy called Dove, and he donated money for the spire to get rebuilt, and then because he donated money, I don't know, he earned money and then he was able to do a family tomb, something like that. Literally, Jeremie's reading the information and then giving me the easy version, and then I'm trying to remember as much as I can to tell you guys. So it's a bit like Chinese whispers here. I don't think you're meant to say that anymore, are you? You're not even meant to say Chinese whispers, so I'll take that back if that's offensive. Anyway, it's one of those things where Jeremie's reading from a blog and then he's telling me, and then I'm trying to remember as much as I can to tell you guys, so probably half of it is true. Anyway, on to number 25. Okay, this is a blooming gorgeous view that I wanted to show you. How nice is that street with the church behind? It's so pretty. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. Look at all the vines on that old building in this really nice little square. We are at number 25, which apparently is the theatre up ahead here. We're obviously not going to go in, but it's this one apparently. Bahnhof 1. It's a really cute square there. Like I said, there's... Oh, what's down there? Nothing, but maybe a water feature is usually there. But yeah, this building is so cute. That's the street that we've just been down, where there's the church. And then this side, there's also a really cute cafe with people sat outside in these like beach chairs, almost like deck chairs. And lots of flowers, and wow, look at that, it's covered. That's so pretty. I can't get over how adorable that place is. Absolutely gorge. There's a cute one here as well next door. But we've kind of done that loop, like I said, we were going to go around here and do like the old town. But we're following the red line, it goes over this way. And look at this view. What's quite nice actually, because we're here during this event, a lot of the roads are closed. Still have to be careful of the cyclists. But look how incredible that is. So we're currently walking down this road. It's so pretty. Like the lines and the details. Anyway, we're going down this way. I think number 26 is a museum or something, so I'll be able to show you that when we get there. But yeah, this is super cute, especially this little pub here on the corner. Number 26 is here, and it's the museum. And then number 7 is here. It's literally under this tent. I need to go and ask Jeremie what number 27 is, because I'm pretty sure it's not just the tent. But then the red line goes through here, and then there's like a building, not a building, but you know, like a tent thing through this way. They have this red line thing, but then just completely go over it. Anyway, so we'll be going that way, but I need to find out from Jeremie what number 27 is. Oh, and there's 28, so I'll be there in a second as well. This is number 28. What's number 28? Leibniz house. Okay, so we've just read the information. This is Leibniz's house. He was a Hanoverian philosopher, mathematician, physicist, lawyer, and linguistic and historian. It's where he lived and died, and today it's a modern conference centre. So this is a cute little cafe or wine spot, I guess, but you can get a Sarti spritz, whatever that is, to go, or a limoncello spritz to go for €6, and it's just like a little hole in the wall. So that's number 28 for the building behind us that we've just seen. We're now going to walk through here and go through Old Town to try and find number 29. It's so pretty though. Number 29 is here, and apparently it is just this street that we're walking up with lots of really cute buildings, cafes, shops, that kind of thing. But they've all got this sort of this decoration, which I think is gorge. So cute. And then down there, that yellow building is the one that's next to the person's house that we just saw. Okay guys, number 30 is a church, and it is just honestly one of the most beautiful churches I think I've ever seen. I love the decorations. It's gorgeous. No, I'm joking, obviously. It's covered in construction stuff. And we've lost the line, so we have to try and find it again because it just stops here. So this is what the church is meant to look like from the outside, but obviously it's covered in construction things. We're going to quickly pop inside, hopefully, and see the inside. Okay, so we can't go in. I think there's going to be a concert or something happening, so we're not allowed in there. There's music playing, so it's very loud. Let's go and film them. Okay, next stop on our tour is Dublin Inn. So I can get a cider, Jeremy can get a beer, and we're just going to sit and watch the music in the sunshine. This is obviously not on the tour guide, but do you know what? We're being a bit crazy, we're being rebels. We're just going to sit here. We're just going to sit here and enjoy the music and a pint in the sun. Okay guys, we are at the pub. I got a pint of Magners, Jeremy got a pint of Kilkenny. Cheers. Gorgeous. Not very German, I know. Being at an Irish pub, drinking a cider. The music over there has stopped, which is a bit of a shame because that's kind of why we sat down, but maybe it'll start up again soon. Okay, number 33 is the Market Hall, which we think is that building ahead over there. I don't think we're going to bother going in, but this one's really pretty, yeah. What is that one? It's gorgeous. Alright, we're at number 34, which is the largest pedestrianised area in Europe or in Germany. I don't remember. Jeremy told me a couple of minutes ago, but we've lost the red line again. So, don't know where we're going to have to try and find it again, but this is really cute. Again, more people sitting outside. Nice big park, square area. So it might not be, but this looks like the balls sculpture thing that was meant to be in the really nice park that we saw earlier with all the people sat outside and the gorgeous building with all the plants on the walls, and there was like a hole in the floor. This is similar to what was meant to be there, so I don't know if it's exactly that or if it's just another one. Anyway, this is the current views. I think this is why we couldn't find any good accommodation and why it was all really expensive and we ended up staying in this sort of shitty Airbnb, because there's obviously 130,000 people at least coming here into the city for this event this weekend. Yeah, very busy, but also what's quite nice is that because there's so many people here and all this event going on, it means all the main roads have been blocked off, so we can actually walk through quite easily. Obviously have to be careful of bikes because they are everywhere, but otherwise the main roads are closed and it's all pedestrianised, which is quite nice. So we're currently walking down this way, and this is quite a cute water fountain, lots of flowers. Okay, we're at number 35, we've got one more to go. This is Krobke Square, and there's also Krobke Cafe, which was opened in 18 something or other, and Krobke Clock, which I've already forgotten what Jeremy told me about the clock. But let's see if we can find the clock. It is so busy. I don't understand why nobody is at work or at school. Like, it's only 5 p.m-ish. It's so busy out here. So this is the Krobke clock, and people used to write messages and leave paper and pen here and write messages. Gosh, people shout here. And leave paper and pen here to leave messages, but now apparently it's an art exhibit inside with different pieces of artwork. There we are, that's there at the moment. So there's Cafe Krobke, and apparently there used to be about 2,000 seats outside. It's like the famous meeting point.
That's a big band over there.
Is that the opera over there?
Oh,
yeah, that's where we were earlier.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got one more to go, number 36. We have lost the red line though, so we have no idea where we're going. Let's try and find it. That way, you think? Okay guys, number 36, we made it, and this is the plaza that we're looking at, which is outside the train station, and the guy basically on the horse is Ernest something. Jeremie has just found, well, I actually found it, the map of the city. I have no idea where we've been today, but we have done so many steps and probably seen a lot of this. So that's the train station. Where did we go then? Do you roughly remember? We went down there to the opera. There.
Yeah, we went down this one.
Yeah, and then we went round down there. That I don't remember. To that the water tower thing, didn't we?
Yeah, we went towards that. Oh yeah, the church.
Yeah, the church. Yeah, the broken church. Yeah.
And then we walked through that.
Yeah.
And then this way.
That way.
And this way.
Round the front of there. Oh, the museum in a museum.
Rubbish museum.
The rubbish museum. Yeah.
This way.
Oh, then we walked.
They didn't put the tower because it's too far.
Yeah, the tower's over here somewhere.
There.
Oh, there's the tower. Yeah.
Waterloo.
The mic should be on you right now. We walked along the water.
Along the that's one of the bridge. I don't know which one we crossed.
We crossed over here somewhere, I think.
Yeah, and then we came back here. We did like a little loop. That's the church.
Oh, yeah.
That was the kebab place.
Yeah.
And then we came back this way. That's the place that you like, the ball place.
Oh, yeah, that was a beautiful cafe.
And we came back here. And we went here.
Oh, yeah, had a drink there.
Yeah, we had a drink here. We did that, and then we walk over there.
Right. So we've seen a lot of it. We haven't seen this area, basically.
Yeah, so we haven't seen that.
Whatever that is. We've seen a lot of it, though, to be fair.
Yeah.